Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Kourtney. You can call me Kay Carter. Chilling in Tallahassee, walking around my room. Can I share something with you guys? My granddad passed a couple months back. And he was getting sick and stuff, and my mom was like, we need to start coming home to see him and stuff and all that, because how things were going. And before he passed, I was able to we were talking at his house one day, and he asked me about school. Because I haven't been to school for almost 3 years now, and I know that my family, they want me to get back in school and stuff like that, and which I really appreciated. But talking to him, I finally was able. I told him, the reason. I finally told him the reason, why I wasn't really, so, in a rush to get back in school. Because before I had got out of school, I was hit with, I had dropped the class, and now I had to pay back, I had to pay back money to the school, and I was like, I knew I had 12 credit hours, but I was just like, you know what? I'm not taking out any more loans. I'm good. And I didn't enroll that semester, that spring semester. But I told him, I said, Granddad, in school, like, I said, my sophomore year, going into like my junior year and stuff like that, me getting close to graduating, I was frustrated. I was frustrated. I felt like I cried more than I was getting things done with my classes, and things just weren't coming together for me. Things just weren't clicking. And it's like I wanted to do school, but I felt like something else was calling me, outside of school. And I continued to explain to him, how frustrated I was, and, that, things just wasn't really, working out, because I was really frustrated. And it just, when I said, no to not enrolling in school, it changed a lot of things for me, and I took that time to breathe. And in that time that I took to breathe, I learned more about myself and more about what I wanted to do in life. And I pushed myself even more than what I was doing in school. And I learned even more than what I was trying to learn in school, because it was on me. I wasn't depending on anybody. And even though in college, you have some people, they want to encourage you, and it is up to you. But, I didn't have any break coming out of high school straight to college. And I needed time to breathe. I did. I needed time to breathe. And just sharing that with you, I just wanted you to know that sometimes it does. It takes time for you to just breathe. Just take a moment, look over life, see why you're so frustrated, see why you're so mad, see why you keep crying, see why you not where you want to be. And I had to do that. I had to take a moment to do that. And in doing so, I learned so much about myself, and I grew and I grew and I grew, and I became even more determined. I became even more ambitious. I became even more of myself. I was being honest with myself. I became real with myself, and I started doing great things. Just taking the time to breathe and to look myself in the mirror and say, hey, let's get it together. You got things to do. And that's what I had to do. I had to be able to look at myself in the mirror and be proud of my accomplishments. Because going to school, I went to school for myself a little bit, but I also went to school for my family. But I had to take the time to know who Kourtney was. I really did. And I'm an entrepreneur. And I love it with all of me. I'm passionate about it. If life will knock me down, I get up and say, okay, when you gonna stop playing? Because I'm gonna keep going. And that's just how I feel about it. So I just wanted to encourage you and let you know that you are worthy of your dreams. And I just wanted to share that with you, just to let you know that you may be frustrated, you may be crying, you may be going through it. Just take time to breathe. Take time to breathe. Because you deserve it. You deserve it. You owe that to yourself, to take time and breathe. Get yourself together and go out there and try again. Hit me up at what's your why at one life. No, so I said that so wrong, y'all. Excuse me. What's your why one life at gmail.com. That's WNlife@gmail.com. And check out my website, kcarter4.wakeupnow.com. And you guys have a great night, okay? Much love.